The history of Howalt+McDowell, MMA, and now MMA Dakotas. Howalt+McDowell started in 1946, as many firms did after World War II. These would have been people, you know, the world had changed and there was a lot of servicemen coming back. They were looking for financing for cars, which banks had traditionally not done. You know, with that was real estate and home buying and insurance. So two fellows by the name of Bill Howalt and Pierce McDowell started a firm that had insurance, real estate, and finance. My father came in 1957 to run the insurance part of the organization. They still had the real estate and finance, but my dad headed up the insurance part of things.
Our company, Dawson Insurance, was started in Fargo in 1917 by my grandfather, Charles Dawson. People called him Charlie. He had two sons, Bob and Jim. They both joined him after the war, and I graduated in 1973 and started with the family business then and have been with it ever since for 47 years. I
came in 1978 into the insurance business, went away to the College of Insurance, you know, got a major in insurance back when that was a little unusual in a sense, and kept growing the firm. We then, in 1984, we made a transition. I became CEO. In 2012, because of the tremendous growth of Howalt+McDowell Insurance, we felt like the best answer for the clients first, the employees second, the community third, and ultimately the Howalt+McDowell owners was to make an arrangement with Marsh McLennan Agencies, a division of Marsh McLennan. Marsh McLennan was the largest national broker in the world. They were setting up a division fairly new where they were buying large, locally owned, independent agencies, basically kind of the best in class in their region, letting those people continue to run the operation, but bringing all of the resources of the large national Marsh McLennan agency to our clients so that we could have world-class capabilities to handle these growing and complex accounts.
In 2015, Dawson Insurance became part of Marsh McLennan Agency, and we felt we needed to do that to provide our employees with a larger agency with more resources and more tools. Also provides our clients with a lot of expertise that we didn't have prior to MMA, and it's been a terrific company to be part of.
I remember the meeting when Jeff first talked about this opportunity, about this Marsh & McLennan agency. And when he talked about it with us, it was really about sustainability. It was about bringing more resources to our clients and adding depth to our bench, if you will. And that has been something that's been very exciting to live into.
I started in the business in 1984. I was on the health insurance side up until 2003, primarily with health insurance carriers. Came in 2003 and helped start a consulting division of Howalt+McDowell at that time. And so progressed through 16 years of being part of this organization, and as of, well, a couple of years ago, really started transitioning into the CEO role from Jeff as he's moving on.
We had a number of really talented people here at Howalt+McDowell, but Steve stood out as really, first of all, wanting, you know, to take a leadership position. He had worked in a larger organization, the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield organization. He'd come out of management in that way. He had run and really driven and grown the Howalt+McDowell benefits department for 15 years, so he was a proven leader already at that point.
I'll be honest with you, what really drives me in this whole is creating a team and an environment that people can excel within, and really make a difference. So when I leave the organization every day, I actually do this. I get my car just like anybody else. I look in the mirror and I say three things: did I make a difference? Was I true to my word? And did I give what my employees needed from me in that day?
The culture of this office is really built on care and compassion. I mean, that's really cornerstone to who we are in terms of caring for our colleagues, caring for our clients and caring for our community. It's really part and parcel. It's built into our DNA about who we are.
Our office in Sioux Falls is a very similar office to ours. Our towns, Sioux Falls and Fargo, are very similar, but there are also some differences between our two offices. We specialize in certain industries. We have expertise in types of business within our companies, and so we saw that the two agencies would come together beautifully as one agency and take advantage of the good things in Fargo and the good things in Sioux Falls and be able to put them together to the advantage of our colleagues and our clients.
And then when this occurred and Tom joined the MMA ranks, then it was just a matter of getting together. We were really just sharing resources and sharing talent, and we determined that there was so much in common. And really, you know, Steve was the one, I mean, that really took that bull by the horns and said, hey, I see this vision that we can really become one organization where we've got so much similar cultural, you know, roots. We have strengths that they have, maybe some weaknesses. We have weaknesses that they have some strengths. So by bringing those two together, we gain a little bit of scale. We gain, you know, the South Dakota, North Dakota kind of footprint. So it was just kind of a marriage made in heaven. And we think with the combined organization, it just sets us up for future growth and expansion and bringing more to our customers.
We just have a lot of commonality, but the key piece of it was their culture and our culture is one of caring, one of giving back, and one of really taking care of our clients. Our clients come first, and then if they're happy, we're pretty happy.
Even though there's 250 miles between Sioux Falls and Fargo, we're very similar cities, and we're discovering that the cultures in the cities are similar, the cultures in our office are similar, and so it's been very easy to bring the two offices together. I think it's been really easy for the colleagues to get to know each other and to work together, and so that's been a real, true benefit of bringing Howalt and Dawson Insurance together as one agency.
And I think too, the culture and the way of doing things was also very similar in terms of that care for our colleagues, and the client is king. Very, very similar. So it made our pathway in terms of discovering each other as different organizations and really seeing where the opportunities are for Fargo to invest in Sioux Falls and Sioux Falls to invest in Fargo. That pathway was pretty easily illuminated. So it's been fun because everyone has said yes.